Hello, everyone. This is Susie.
Why are you yelling though?
I'm trying to be loud.
This is Adri. Sorry, it was my turn.
And I'm Pam. Welcome to the creepiest show on earth. I'm just kidding. I want to thank you guys for listening in and being part of this amazing project the gang and I have been working on.
We hope you all have been keeping yourself safe and warm because it's getting pretty chilly out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
This girl.
Today we're bringing you a pretty intense episode. We've got tissue ready for those of you that are going to cry. Please be warned that this episode can possibly trigger someone. Please listen at your own discretion.
Okay, guys, so this episode I personally worked on for the girls and I, and for all of you out there listening to us who are struggling with self-love. This is something that I am personally struggling with, and I really hope to gain something from this discussion with you girls. And the goal is to hopefully help someone out there who is struggling too. I have prepared a few questions to ask the girls and myself, and I hope that we can all answer them with all honesty. I want you girls to know that I am here to listen to what you have to say without any judgment. This is a safe space, so. What does self-love mean to you?
Do you want to start? Or do I start?
You start.
Self-love to me means accepting myself the way that I am. Flaws, faults, and everything in between. Just being comfortable in my own skin.
So mine was kind of similar to that. Like, self-love for me is basically being comfortable with yourself, as well as like taking care of you and your mental health, and making sure that you are happy with yourself and aren't putting others in front of you for once.
Okay. For me, I put that self-love is putting your priorities first. And taking care of your needs rather than taking care of everyone else's needs while neglecting yours. So for this like subject, I went on Google, as many of us do. That's where I got like most of my info from. Most of my questions derived from the info that I went over. Hopefully, you guys can gain something from this. I know I did. I learned a lot. So hopefully you guys do too. So self-love means that you hold yourself up highly. It means taking care of yourself first and letting go of the idea, belief, or practice of taking care of everyone else before yourself. It is not settling for less than you deserve and are worth. It is understanding you deserve what you ask for and not feeling guilty for demanding it. How do you girls feel about that?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with it.
Agree.
Like, completely.
Do you girls feel like you practice self-love? And if not, why?
I think at the beginning of the year, I was trying my best to practice it for the first time. It was the first time for me because I feel like I don't really practice it as much. But it kind of went down the drain because like so much has been happening this year for me. And I haven't kept up with it. But when I was doing it, I felt very relaxed, you could say. Very like... I don't know how to explain it. Like very serene like very just calm.
What about you?
I feel like most days I'm indifferent. Like I don't insult myself, but I also don't compliment myself or just take care of myself for once. I think once in a while when I'm wearing like a nice outfit or when my friends hype me up, I'm like, damn, I do look good and I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But there are days where I feel like crap and I think that I can do better, look better, and be better. It's a work in progress.
For me, as I feel like I've not been so good to myself, if I'm being like 100% honest. I feel like self-love is one of the things that I think that that's one of the things that being kind to yourself helps you develop self-love, obviously. To be honest with yourself and to be honest with others. I find it very difficult most times to prioritize my needs over the needs of others. I'm pretty sure you girls know this.
Mm-hmm.
I have like multiple times stepped over myself in the past to make someone else happy. And I'm trying to be a better person for myself from now on, not make those same mistakes.
Yeah.
Because it can be sucky, let me tell you.
I've noticed it, which is why I tell you to do things for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I get that, and I see it, and I believe it. But it's like when you have like more other people, like, you know, kind of like making you feel guilty for that. It's kind of like, well, what's right and what's not right.
I think it's okay to be selfish in that aspect.
Yeah, I agree.
Be
I agree. But I don't know. It's just really difficult when you're put in a position where you're kind of like shamed for being selfish
Yeah.
because it's taken very negative.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. You feel me? Like when I've tried before, you could say, or like tried to at least start off. Like I would feel guilty because I felt like it was more like I was being an egoísta. Like I don't know. I just felt
Well, that's
very...
what people make you feel, and I feel like people make you feel that way because they're selfish and they're okay with being selfish. So they see that you're not that way. They try to take advantage of that.
A lot of people are just like me.
And never like, hey, like...
Are you okay? Do you need something?
I think that's pretty spot on. How do you grow self-love? Or how can you grow self-love? Again, this is all from Google. It's good to be mindful. Those who have self-love know what they want and need. They also know what they are thinking. They aren't unsure or what I call maybe people. So I don't like maybe people.
Elaborate.
For me, it's yes or no.
Oh, okay.
I don't. It makes me feel uncertain when someone tells me maybe, or I don't know. I like for people to, like, if I ask you, hey, do you want this? I don't like to hear maybe or I don't know. I like to hear what you want.
That's me.
Elena is the maybe person.
It's not because I hate it. It just makes me feel. I just need to know a concrete answer. Like I need to know. Maybe for me doesn't work. I need to know yes or no. You know?
Yeah, same. I think I agree to that. Like I need a direct answer. I don't need no like beating around the bush.
I agree
and shit.
too, but I always maybe. I don't know.
Cause it's like and I asked a coworker of mine, cause they were like, there was an open position, you know, to move up, and I asked him, do you want this? And he's like, his answer was very uncertain. He said, oh, I don't know, maybe. And for me, it's like, no, say yes, I want it. Like, you know, just say you want it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is just how I see things. Growing self-love, practice need instead of want. When you're giving yourself what you need, you won't find yourself wanting anything to fulfill yourself. Do you guys think that's true? I think that's true.
Yes.
Usually, like, a lot of times we like, oh, let me get that because I want it, but do you really need it? No.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Kind of the question we ask each other when we go to Target and stuff.
Right? Do you need it?
Do you need it or you just want it?
You still end up buying it.
Because Target is a black hole for me, alright?
That's a whole other discussion.
That's my kryptonite, all right?
Another thing is good self-care. Let me tell you, go to a spa, read a book you know you'll learn something from, relax, take some time to yourself, whether it be a trip to the salon, barber, nail shop, getting a massage, meditating, going for a walk, whatever makes you feel nice, do it. Do things that will bring lots of calmness into yourself and that make you absolutely happy, warm, and fuzzy inside. There are things that make me feel that way.
Like what?
Like reading a book or doing my nails.
The way she said it made me think that she was insinuating something sexual.
Same. That's why I was like what? Let me just ask. I agree though. I used to love getting my toes done. I haven't done it right now because, bitch broke, but it's hard out here to be a pimp, you feel me? But
yeah, like even like doing like your makeup, your eyebrows, like
or
it's simple things like
even
that.
making yourself a bath. Oh, most amazing thing. Chef's kiss, Adriana.
Can't relate.
It's honestly really the simple things. Another thing is boundaries. Boundaries are very important to establish right at the start of anything and everything. Work, friendship,
Why she say like she's
relationship.
angry?
Because like I suck at that.
Like putting up boundaries for her?
Yeah, or making or establishing them like, hey, this, like I think that's like one of my weakest points, like boundaries.
Do I put up boundaries or do you think? I feel like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. What about you, Adriana?
What about me?
Do
There
you
are
feel
no
like
boundaries when it comes to you guys.
That's true.
Sometimes I say no and you're like, it wasn't a
It's
question.
a yes.
To be fair, you do the same to us.
I know.
Unreal. What the hell?
I'm not gonna deny it.
She be acting like she a victim when she's the oppressor. No, just kidding.
Ooh. Another thing that's really gonna hit Adriana in the head is protect yourself. It's perfectly okay to stand up for yourself in situations you feel are truly unfair.
You know what?
to
I
you.
wrote something like this in one of the questions for one of the answers. Girl, we'll get there.
I hope you know that she wrote it, alright? She just spoke up for herself right the hell now.
Alright.
Let me clap.
Definitely don't let anyone tell you you're being too demanding or that you're asking for too much. Stand your ground. And I'm saying this because I've been told you ask for too much. When in reality, I'm only asking for what's fair.
You're just asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been told that I don't ask for enough.
I see it.
Yeah, I see it too.
Yeah.
I feel like you put other people's needs way before yours.
That and you're
I
just
put that in my thing too. I hope
you're
you know
a woman
that.
of simple pleasures.
I really am though. You can give me like a bag of chips and I'll fucking cherish that though.
Why you gotta be you want chips, huh? I've been looking at that hot Cheeto bag over there for a while now. Just saying.
Well, you
But
can
yeah.
keep looking at it because we're still recording.
God damn.
This is torture though. Another thing is being forgiving of yourself. We all make mistakes and it's okay.
Yes.
We are only human. We are not immaculate beings. Don't be hard on yourself. Everything has a solution. Everything, literally everything has a solution.
I see the tears in Pam's eyes.
That's
Wait.
for me.
Why cry, bitch?
No,
'Cause
she just yawned.
Yeah.
I
I feel like I beat myself up though a lot. Like
Same.
you do for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I do. You gotta live with intention. Make sure that the choices you make every day lead you to your goals, and that they take you where you need to be.
Mhm.
Okay, girls and boys and everybody else. So, my next question for you girls is: what is the hardest part of self-love and care for you?
For me, it's making time for myself. Since I have I guess you could say like a sort of big family with a lot of younger siblings, I don't have much privacy to take care of myself and my needs, which can be frustrating most of the time. But when I'm alone, if I'm ever alone without them, I tend to think about the negative aspects in my life, which also brings me down. So, it's hard.
For me, the hardest part is, I think, putting myself in front of other people, like really, like trying to put myself like first. I just can't. For me, it's so hard. Like, even though I would love to, like, I just, like, if someone, like, if you needed something, like, I'd be there. You get me? Even though, like, maybe I need to get something done myself, like, I'd do it.
And sometimes you're like, oh no, I can't this day because I have to do this.
But that's because I've been trying really hard to, like, set it. If not
You're
before,
getting there.
like, because I know before, like, I would just do dumb stuff, and then, but then when it was just like, like, you need to start, like, giving yourself some time. And I'm like, you're right. You're very right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's really important. For me, I put that making others feel making others are uncomfortable or upset for choosing to prioritize myself instead of them. I feel like when you put yourself first, people tend to call you selfish, and then they tell you that you only care for your feelings and have no regards for the feelings of others. But then these same people are okay with disregarding yours.
This sounds very familiar in your situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is exactly my situation.
Yes.
Which sucks, because I expect change. So,
Hopefully.
I don't know, hopefully. But, I mean, that's what second chances are for, right? To see if you get it right the second time.
And then sometimes you hear third time is a charm.
I don't know.
Some people are just very hard-headed and they just need a lot of patience.
Mm.
I'm not making excuses, but
it's because you have so much, like your patience wears thin after a while. You get me? Like, you just can't, like, you're just...
It's because when you're living
really
it, there's a pattern. There's always a pattern, and people do the same things over and over and over again. And you give them chances and you redirect them, but they always go back to that same thing. And then when you call them out, they attack you.
Yeah.
And they tell you, well, you want everything. I'm sorry, I'm making this so personal. Well, you want everything so quick and easy. And it's not like that. It's like, I need you to show me that you're changing.
Yeah.
And that you are prioritizing me as well.
And that you're not just saying it just because you just want me to stay. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, benefiting from self-love, it's good for mental and emotional health. It keeps anxiety and depression away. I feel like that's very true.
Yeah.
Because if you were, like, to make yourself as happy as you try to make other people, you'd be set.
For life.
I feel like Rihanna loves herself a lot. She has a lot of self-love.
That's
I want to
true.
be like her.
Hell yeah.
She's a good woman to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you accept who you are? Understand who you are and accept it and value it. Be true to yourself and accept your reality. Be honest with yourself and with others. Do your part. You don't always have to go above and beyond, which is another fault of mine. Effort and teamwork are very self-fulfilling activities as well. Don't let someone pick up your slack. You have some responsibilities too. Admit when you are wrong when you have made a mistake. It's not the end of the world. You won't be judged, and I promise you will feel so good about yourself. And in turn, others will develop respect for you. I have another question for you, girls.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself trying to please others while neglecting yourself more often than not?
For me, this ties back to the previous question because it's hard for me to find time for myself when my siblings and my parents depend on me so much.
So you're gonna have to make a sacrifice.
And when I do, it's always thrown back in
At
my
your
face.
I feel like, I don't know, that's very toxic. Because it's like, yeah, you know, I guess people like depend on you, but then what about you?
Which is why earlier I told you guys that for the past couple weeks I've been thinking about moving out.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't because of,
You
bitch
feel
is
bad.
broke.
Oh, that and
And yeah, I feel bad, but mostly because I'm broke.
then.
But I don't know. I wouldn't want to live by myself. But I feel like it would do me some good.
I feel like you definitely
agree.
need some
Alone
personal
time.
space.
Some you time.
At first it's gonna be weird, but once you get like
Comfortable.
a taste of what it's like,
Whew.
it's like the best.
It really is.
What about you, Pam?
I know I for sure do. Like, I for sure do. Like, I do sometimes. Yeah, I really neglect myself a lot. Like, lately I have been a lot. And I feel like that's what has me more, like, down than usual. But I'm gonna try and work things out on that. And there's a second part for that question, no? What do you love most about yourself? Or what do you love about yourself most?
Mm-hmm. Well, that one was afterwards, but I guess
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
you went way too ahead.
B, it was connected to this one, Dong.
No, it's not!
Well, how I got it. Oops.
It's okay.
Let Susie answer the question and then we'll move on to
Yeah,
the
go
other
for
one.
it. Damn, I didn't answer that.
For me, it is hard, and my previous answer highlights that. With that said, I am constantly trying to put my needs first. What the hell?
You meant to say others' needs first?
Yeah. No, actually, it's right. I do try to put my needs first now, but then I also remind myself that I can take care of others too, as long as I don't start neglecting myself in the process,
Mm-hmm.
which can be very difficult because if I decide to do something for myself and I get guilt tripped into not doing it and doing for others. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it always happens. Always. People fucking work me.
You just gotta put your foot down and be like, no,
It ain't gonna happen
Not
today,
today.
Satan.
at least not now.
I mean, I feel like I've been doing sort of good, but, and I am trying to be like a better person too.
But I feel like it's always gonna be a work in progress.
Yeah.
Nothing,
Not always,
nothing
obviously,
is ever
but, like-
gonna be perfect.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't expect perfect. I just expect meet me, you know,
Halfway.
where you need to be meet me at. And everything will be good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a lot of the times I find myself doing most of the work and other people don't. And it's a little tiring. But then that's where, you know, you can't let that get the best of you. Don't let fear get the best of you. You have to be a good communicator, be organized, plan, inform yourself, exercise, research. You know, that's how you can, you know, accept who you are. We're not perfect, but you can try. So, here are some tips on how you can put yourself first. List your priorities. Do not make it long. Keep it simple and short. This way it is easier to follow through. Once you have mastered these, you can add more. It's okay to ask for help from people you trust, new girls, and know will have your back unconditionally.
Always.
Mhm. Now you can also take care of others' needs, but it is important to have a balance between taking care of them and taking care of yourself. Remember, no one comes before you. If taking care of someone else's needs jeopardizes your well-being, then it is okay to decline. Putting yourself first might put you in uncomfortable situations, but will benefit you so much in the future. There's just like a whole bunch of info out there. Like, I wish that I could give everyone, but I feel like it's a lot. And in self-love, I think it's mostly like personal research
Mm-hmm.
and what works for you and what resonates to you.
Yes.
Some of the stuff like that I researched, I feel like is totally wrong with me, because I do the opposite of all this, like the complete opposite.
But like you said, like everybody's different. Like everybody does their way of like self-love. Like for you, it could be reading. For Adri, it could be online shopping. You get me? And then for me, it could be that bath time. You feel me? Because that be hitting the spot. You get me? So I feel like everybody just has a different way on how to like show themselves that self-love that they deserve. Even though maybe it doesn't seem like it is, but for them it is.
I didn't think about that until you said that. That I do online shopping.
You do.
You do.
I
Yeah, you do.
I know.
You like shopping, B. That's the thing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as it's healthy.
Yeah, as long as you don't make yourself go broke.
But how I meant it is that I don't practice self-love. Like, I do the opposite of what self-love is to myself. You know? And I feel like it's just, like, mostly, like, me being, like, scared. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and ask, like, questions that I, like... I know I've been asking questions throughout the thing, but I just wanted, you know, your input on certain things because they tied into what I was talking about.
Yeah.
But what do you girls love the most about
This
yourself?
one was hard to answer. I don't know if you meant physically, personality-wise. I skipped it, and then I went back to it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write whatever comes to my mind first. So physically, I wrote that I like my wide hips. I don't know. I just do.
Mm-hmm.
And personality-wise, I put my sense of humor because I think I'm funny, even if you don't think I'm funny.
It don't matter what you think.
It only matters what I think. I crack myself up sometimes. I'm funny.
Oh, damn.
See, you're laughing.
I'm laughing, and I'm just kidding.
I'm laughing at you, not
Not
with
with
you.
you.
That's it.
Oh, that was it.
Next.
What I love about myself the most. I was gonna put nothing, but then I was like, no, I like something about myself.
No, if you would have
obviously.
put nothing, Susie would have yelled at you.
I know she would have. I think I like, and
But
you
let
know,
me tell you, you fucking girls procrastinated.
I
the fuck
did.
out
I'm
of
so
this one.
sorry.
It's okay.
No, bro.
It's not that okay. It is that I procrastinated.
It went
it's
to my
just
junk mail, bro. It's not my fault. I swear to God.
that this
I don't know
topic.
how.
This topic is a little difficult to like sit down and think about things.
It is very difficult. When I was doing the research, I was like, I had to take breaks because I was like, oh my god,
Like, what the hell?
like what the fuck? Like, I'm totally neglecting myself, and I had to just sit back and think about things and like, how can I grow self-love for myself?
Mm.
And it's just like baby steps, you know.
I
But
think
it's
also-
really hard.
I think for me, I'm at a place where I'm okay, or where I'm at, how I look, you know, whatever. I'm okay with my life right now. Which is why I had a hard time writing.
Okay, so what do I love about myself the most? I think, and you know, this was very hard to come to. Well, something that I've come to be basically, or to do basically. See the positive side of things. Like, I always like, there's always something negative, but I always try and be like, okay, well, like, let's make this negative be a positive, like if I lost $20, okay, maybe it was because I was gonna waste those $20 on something dumb and that saved me. I know that's a bad example, but like the main example I wanted to basically talk about, but I felt like I was gonna cry, but you know what, I might as well say it. My dad would always I would always whenever I would stress out at work or something, or I'd be mad about something like with the managers or management or whatever, he would just be like, well, then show them what you're capable of, you know, like, okay, yeah, you got this negative thing, but why don't you create that negative into a positive? And I feel like I adopted that mentality ever since, like I started. My dad, and obviously you guys know that me and my dad, well, you guys know, not maybe not the audience, but me and my dad didn't really have a great relationship beforehand. And close to his coming, to his death, I like I kind of like just decide, like we started to like get closer, we started to like talk more, and I started adopting that like positive mindset always, like, like if this happens, it's for a reason. If like That's just how I think now, like, and I think that's what I like about myself the most, because I feel like when I tell other people something, like if they're having something negative in their life and I tell them something positive, like they appreciate it basically. I always tell them like, see the positive side.
Yeah. Let's skip the next question. I didn't answer it.
Bitch, you gonna have to come up with it on the spot.
I realized when I was scrolling through the page.
What?
Well then.
Well, for me, I put that.
You know what? I skipped 2 questions.
I hate her, bro.
Why you gotta do me like this? Nah, it's okay. You can come. You can. Oh, we put you on the spot. That's it. You fucked up.
Unreal.
This is what you wanted earlier.
I know. I was like suggesting to her, maybe I shouldn't have sent you the questions and just like pop them to you girls like on the spot.
I feel like, yeah,
that would have been like
pretty good too. But I mean, I feel like this made us think more.
I just wanted you girls to really think and to go deep. For myself, I put that my kindness, bullshitting me to the side. I am a genuinely kind person. I always think of others. I have a very busy mind because I'm constantly thinking of others and their well-being. So I'm like, this is like really engraved in me, like thinking about others instead of myself. What would make that person happy? Which in reality should be like, what would make me happy?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Another question I had for you is, why do you think some of us do so much for others but get nothing in return for it? Often people take advantage of what you do. They wait for you to fill their cup but leave yours empty. Would you say it's part of your responsibility for them to reciprocate? Why or why not?
Well,
I don't know how to answer this question.
Let me start this one off. Well, for me,
take your time. You could be the last one.
Yeah. Well, for me personally, I do it because I either care a lot about the person, or I know that sometimes it's hard for a pimp. I'm just kidding, you guys. No, but sometimes you just give and give because that's just how you are, honestly. Well, in my case, that's how it is. I remember, I think I like cried to you one time, Susie, that like I was like, I give and I never get anything back. And when I think back to that, I'm just like, well, I never really thought about getting something back though. I never had that mentality like, oh, I'm gonna help this person because I'm gonna get something back from them. No, like I never did. But that day, I guess it got to me. Like, I guess I was at a point in time where I just felt like the person was just like how you put at the end, like they just were taking advantage of me.
Mm-hmm. Because this is not in terms of doing favors for someone.
Mm-hmm.
This is in terms of like you're putting so much in for someone that you really care about, so you kind of expect for them to care about you the same way.
And that's the main thing. Like, I feel like I've learned to just stop giving so much, just because some people actually really do just take advantage of you.
Still don't know how to answer this question.
It's okay, I'll give you time and I'll answer myself. I'm gonna start this with not everybody has the same heart as you.
Yes.
Or the same intentions you do. And not
My
everybody
side.
has been raised the same way you have or been raised in the same environment you have, as one of my friends made me realize. This person made me really see things in a different perspective. Which is tragic, really, because you often treat people the same way you want them to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was recently watching a video on Facebook, treat others the way you want to be treated. But it's like it doesn't always necessarily work that way, to be honest. You honestly get back. You rarely get that back, like from someone. I'm not saying give to receive, but it's always nice when someone takes care of you the way you take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yes and no to answer the if it's part of my responsibility for them to reciprocate. Yes and no. Yes, because this is why it's important to set strong, unyielding boundaries with people, especially with people that love to take. Setting boundaries definitely is our responsibility. And then no, because as I mentioned before, we aren't all raised the same or we don't all experience things the same way. So some things are out of our control. I guess you just have to get through to those people and hope that they realize and understand and learn how to be more open to you. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think for that second part, I feel like I kind of disagree with you for some reason, but I don't think it's the responsibility of the other person to reciprocate it. If you're gonna give, it's because you know you're not expecting anything back. I mean, it would be nice and all, but it's not necessary. But once you see someone is taking advantage of you, then yeah, you should stop. But I just feel like, in my case, like, I don't know why I'm like this, but I don't know, I'm the type of person that just, I don't expect anything back, honestly. Like, I really don't. Like, I just do it because it's coming from my heart. It's coming because I know if I were to ever be in that situation, I would love for someone to, like, you know, come to my rescue, you could say. But they don't have to. You know, because at the end of the day, I know I got myself. I know I got you guys to, like, back me up too as well. But at the end of the day, like, you know, like, that's one saying, like, viniste al mundo sola, te vas a ir del mundo sola. Or solo. But yeah, you get me? Like, I feel like and I think this is where it comes where I beat myself up a lot. Like, because I know, like, I know what I'm capable of doing. So, yeah, I don't know.
That's a good answer too. Adriana?
I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I don't understand this question, but I do understand it, so I don't know how to answer it. Does that make sense?
Answer whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah, I get you.
Nothing. I've been sitting here spacing out, listening to you guys, what you guys were saying,
and trying to understand.
Trying to come up with something of my own, but it just.
Just answer the first question. Why do you think some of us do so much for others but get nothing in return for it?
That's just who we are.
That's just how the human being is. Well,
some
certain human beings.
Other people are just. I don't know.
It's so hard out here.
It's out here for a pimp, dog. What's up?
Adri, would you say self-love is scary?
Yes. It's a scary thing to think about. Like, do I actually love myself? You ask yourself this question and expect the answer to come to you, like, automatically. You expect the answer to be yes, when in reality, most of the time it's a no. And that sucks. It sucks knowing that loving yourself is so hard when it should be just second nature.
That was deep.
I made up for it for not answering the other one.
Yeah, you did.
I'll give you that.
I think it's scary because I'm so used to putting myself last at times. And when I actually want to do something nice for myself, I feel bad for some reason. Like, I just feel like earlier you were saying, like, you just don't feel, like, you just feel like you don't deserve it or something. I feel like I don't deserve it half the time, you know? Like, even though maybe I do, or I actually do. And I just feel like I'll get criticized, like, oh, like, she's doing this, and for what if she hasn't done anything?
Have you guys seen the movie The Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yes.
It reminds me of, you haven't seen it?
What? Damn, we need to watch that one for sure.
It reminds me of that famous quote that everyone says, we accept the love we think we deserve. That's what it reminds me of when you were saying.
And I feel like,
that means you got no. If you receiving shitty love, that means you don't love yourself.
babe, but I do though.
It's also
I think it's just Oh yeah.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Mm-hmm.
I could read the book. It'll help me with my vocab. Did you answer the question, Ben?
You already did.
She did. Were you not paying attention?
I did.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right? No, I'm just kidding.
For me, it's a fuck yeah. Because of all my answers above. Accepting yourself and being honest with yourself are scary things to do. They are. A lot of times we always put all of our bad qualities and flaws at the back of our mind so we don't have to deal with them. So facing the music can be frightening. Knowing who you are exactly can be scary. But I also think that it's necessary, and long term it's going to do great things for your future self. And I also wanted you girls to give me a short list of your priorities. Something that's like very like, you know, achievable.
4.
Okay.
The first one is learn to love my flaws. The next one, learn to be easy on myself instead of being harsh. And then if I want to change something about myself, then I should change it for the better and not because someone told me to do it. And know that sometimes it's okay to cry or be sad. Do not be ashamed about it. That's it.
That's lovely.
My list consists of 6 things. Family, which obviously includes my family and my husband. My close friends, obviously you too. Work, because you know I need to pay some bills. You feel me? Get that shmoney. Obviously fun. Like I need to incorporate more fun because I feel like I get so entangled with work, and once I start working, like I just don't give myself time for me, you know. Health, because obviously right now I am not at 100% healthy, but hopefully I can be.
You would have been if you would have listened to us since
Come
the
at
beginning.
me one more time like that, Adriana. No, I'm just kidding.
You would have, you would have listened to us.
I know. And home. I want to have a perfect home. Not so perfect, obviously, but like.
But you're perfect home.
My definition of perfect.
I feel like Adriana's priorities were more like with self. Rather than, you know.
It'd be like that though.
Things. For me, I put pay my bills. I always pay my bills on time. I pay them ahead of time, actually.
Okay.
Okay, Daddy.
She's mom, dog. What's up?
Save money.
To you.
Oh, damn. Keep going, mommy.
Save money.
I
mean, I got some saved up, but I feel like I could do better than that. Invest more time. This is like something for me, not something for you know. Invest more time in a skincare or beauty routine.
Ooh.
Spend more time with my family and loved ones. That includes both of you. The podcast, painting, and reading.
Yeah.
I want to do more. I've showed you my little doodles. I've been doing a lot more.
So cute.
hopefully, like, that could, like, flourish into something.
Not
bigger.
hopefully, it will.
Well,
Yell
it
at her
will.
like you yell at me.
Look, I'm gonna suck you the hell out. You need to manifest your.
When I
life,
say
like,
something like, hopefully this becomes successful,
no,
she
it
yells
will
at me.
be.
You know what?
You
That's
need to
true.
manifest
It
it.
will be.
It will be successful. This is
It
how
will
you guys
be.
need to talk instead of saying like, oh, like yeah, maybe. No,
Yeah,
I will get that job.
That was a maybe moment for me.
No.
No. It will be great.
It will be great. All right. Yeah. Last time I was about to beat her up. Not just kidding.
No. Okay, and then, Pam, give me one short-term goal and one long-term goal.
Okay, so my short-term goal, and it's something that I've always said I want to start doing up. I want to start up again, but I always like never do, even though I used to love doing it so much. Start reading again. I really, really miss it. Like, I remember I used to read books like crazy, you know, and now all of a sudden, like, I can't even like read.
Reading is fun.
It is. It really is. And I miss it because I know like that was like an escape for me. That was another way of self-love for me, and like that's something that I just stopped doing completely. And now when I do open a book, like I can't even finish it, you know? And that gets me so upset.
It'd be like that. I haven't read it in a while either.
My long-term goal is owning a duplex with my family and husband. That's my long-term goal, and that's what I want to achieve. No, that I will achieve. I'm sorry.
You're gonna achieve it.
Yeah, you better suck
Have you
me
about
in
to
the head,
catch
girl.
these hands? You gonna have blacker eyes than you already
I
do.
will achieve it in the near future, hopefully. No, not hopefully. I will
She didn't
achieve
get
it. What'd she say? Man, I didn't.
I said,
What'd you say?
you about to catch these hands?
You about to have blacker eyes than you already do?
Oh, shit. She did not just do me dirty like that, dog.
I can't believe you didn't hear that.
I didn't hear it. Hey, y'all some haters. For sure. Damn.
My sleep deprived teddy bear.
No, I've been sleeping enough lately.
You know what?
It's not that bad.
They ain't not that bad. They a little
They're not
lighter.
that bad. They
no
are
wonder
a
I
little
was
li-
like, damn, Pam looks a little different today. She looks a little more live.
And then your dumb butt self.
My sides hurt.
Your white hips hurt.
Hey, Susie be clowning, bro. Like,
Tell her something.
nah, she gonna hurt my feelings. She said my black eyes. I hate her with all my heart. I'm just kidding, mommy.
Okay.
Okay,
Whew.
Rona,
Hi,
give me
Rona.
one short-term goal and one long-term
It's not funny. Okay. For right now, my short-term goal is to find a job.
goal. Okay.
What is?
What's so funny about this?
I think it's because I just typed it in right now.
You fucking bitch. This is supposed to be...
That's the main thing. Oh, I know this is the question you didn't answer.
How you know?
Oh, damn.
This was supposed to be from the heart.
That is from the
Alright.
heart. I've been unemployed
No,
for most of
deadass.
this
She
year.
has been saying that.
I'll give it to you.
A long-term goal is the one that I have is more broad. Is to be successful and to find love.
Okay. You will.
You will be successful. And you will find love.
Okay, hit
Say
me
it.
already.
Say it. Say it like I made you say it last time.
It's gonna be that teddy bear I give you for Christmas, but you won't find love. I'm joking. For me, a short-term goal is to paint a series. Long-term is to make an Instagram account and upload new paintings every week or 2 weeks.
Yes.
Trying to be realistic here, because painting takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. I feel like I could do it.
Yeah.
I just gotta like really, really focus. I have to really focus. and like not let like other distractions get in my way.
You'll do it.
I know. I will.
You'll do it.
Okay.
Smack you right now.
Don't slap me now. Do you girls forgive yourselves easily, or are you your biggest critic? Dun, dun, dun.
Why y'all looking at me?
I don't know if you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Um,
Oh shit! I thought I was about to break this.
Okay.
My bad.
Oh, this is the question. Okay. Okay, with time, I've learned to forgive myself for things that I have no control over or still can't change. Like, for example, being quiet. I can't help it, and I've tried to change it, but
Bitch, you're not
it doesn't
quiet.
work.
You never. shut
Not
the
with
hell up.
us.
No, I'm just
Okay, not with you guys, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I get you.
confrontation-wise, and
Yes.
it's just not me.
It's okay. That's what you got us.
And I still critique myself harshly with a lot of the work that I do now.
It's like, it's true. Like for me, I am my own worst critic. Like, whatever mistake I make, I take it really hard. I beat myself up so much for it. I'm just like super hard on myself, which is something that isn't necessarily healthy, you know? I know that in order for me to practice self-love, I'm gonna have to be more accepting of my mistakes and like just remind myself that it's gonna be okay. That it's not that deep.
I am my biggest critic, honestly. Like I really let what people say about me, like work-wise and relationship-wise, get to me. And I get myself mad, like, because I know I shouldn't let them do that, or let them get to me. And every time I tell myself, like, hey, like, you know, they're going to say this. I already prepare myself, basically. Like, I know that they're going to say this. I know that they're going to say that. And even though I try to prepare myself, like, I still let it get to me. I still let it, like, fucking hurt me. Or I still let it fucking, control me in a way. And I think that's where I beat myself up most of the time. Because I'm just like, fuck, like, why do I do this? Like, why can't I just be happy with what I have, with what I can, you know? With what I'm like, with what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard out here.
Hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard out here for a pimp. I feel like that starts like with childhood, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
That is like definitely something that can be unlearned, but you really have to like
Set yourself.
yeah, and it really has to be like really strict, because if you just let it go, it's never gonna go away.
Mm-hmm.
Do you girls always admit when you're wrong?
I try. I would like to think that I do, but I don't know.
I respect that answer because
I know that I'm stubborn and I can be hard-headed at times. I'll admit it. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Your head does look a little hard.
I know Lord Farquaad ain't talking shit.
Get out. Leave.
My hell.
This is my room.
This my room. What you mean? I'm so sorry.
Oh, brother.
I feel like with my husband, I don't.
Because he's always wrong.
He always wrong. What's up? Not just kidding. No, but then afterwards, I think about it, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, I do admit that I was wrong before. He already knows that, like, I'm the type of person that, like, I won't admit it at that moment, but afterwards, like, I'll come to him like a little puppy, like regañada and all that. Like, I'm sorry, like, I know I shouldn't have done this and that, you know, or stuff like that, as well as with, and I think I do this with almost everybody. Like, I let my anger kind of win, and I blow up.
You do it all the time.
All the time, yes, I know, what's up? But
We've
I
been there.
obviously
We've seen it.
But obviously I come back to my senses and then I come around and I'm just like, hey, you know what? Like I do reach out, you get me? Like I do admit to my wrongs.
That's good.
But that anger of yours.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it just runs in the family, bro. We all angry out here.
Angry ass children.
God damn.
For me, I try to as much as I can. But this like really like kind of ties into with me making mistakes. So it's kind of difficult for me to admit or accept this. I feel like this is something I can work on and put into practice. And I think the more that I do this, the easier it'll be for me. Why are you fucking laughing?
Stop reading my answers.
It's because I think once we started clowning on each other, like
I feel like I'm in the 4th grade all over again.
Stop cheating.
It's because once we I like this episode, you guys.
I thought it was gonna be a little more like. I mean, it is.
Cry?
You know, it is.
We are crying happy tears.
Yeah, I feel like it's
I feel like this is what we needed to let out all this.
This is
like,
the type of self-love that we needed.
I think this is
Yeah.
our self-love, like that we have around that, like our little group.
yeah.
Susie's way of showing love is
Clowning on us. Adriana is like bullying too, but like
I'll admit it.
saying what's up. And then me,
She about to punch somebody.
she really is though. Like she was. That's why I was laughing, because when I was hearing your thing, I looked at her and she was just like, "What?" Like with her face. I was
Oh,
like,
to you?
Okay, babe, damn.
I remember a couple days ago you told me that I remind you of Arthur. That meme
Oh,
with the
fuck
fist.
yeah, this
With the
bitch
fist?
always got that fist though, like that, bro. She does remind me of him.
Look, her personality is Arthur, but physically she looked like Buster Baxter.
I don't know who that is.
The fucking bunny, bro.
What bunny?
Arthur's best friend. The fuck?
I'm gonna punch you the hell out of them.
I don't know them by names.
Damn.
See now. it
It's
ain't
okay.
funny.
I've gotten told that I look like
Caillou?
Tommy Pickles. Your boyfriend looks like Caillou, actually.
Oh shit!
But I've gotten told that I look like Tommy Pickles, and now
Bugs
Casper.
Casper. I called her Casper. I'm like, that's her name.
Hey, for real though,
it goes in through one ear, out the other.
It
I don't
really
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
did. With
I'm
tears and
gonna
shit.
go home and cry.
And then her Arthur fist on the side.
The little Miss DW over
I
here.
know this bitch ain't that. With the.
If you guys have not seen those DW memes where she has them black ass eyes, that's Pam.
They
Hey,
stay
you should've-
sending me that
You should have
shit.
been DW for Halloween.
On real? You so right.
You-
Next year.
I
Next year. And you should be Lord Farquaad.
I was telling Adriana that I kind of have like feel like chopping my hair off, but I'm probably gonna.
No.
I'm probably not gonna do it. You know, it just.
And then I asked her, I was like, "Are you gonna do it yourself?" She's like, "No, I'm gonna go get it done."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not myself, not that short.
Oh, shoot.
I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy.
You never know. Get a couple beers in you.
You right, nah.
Yeah, but.
Okay, we gotta answer the last question and wrap this up.
Okay,
It's already
Alright,
more
bye.
than an hour.
What are you struggling with the most right now?
I'm gonna say mine since Pam already read my answer.
I only read
Couldn't
one
wait.
word.
Stress.
Oh shit.
Stress about still not having a job. I can't find anything with this pandemic, and it's only gonna get worse. And I've been stressing about the podcast, trying to come up with quality topics to talk about that everyone can relate to, and also trying to find ways to increase our audience.
Yeah.
But I've already had this conversation with Pam, and she smacked me through text.
I did. I really did. Because she needs to understand that, like, you know.
I do understand, but it's still
I feel it
there.
though. I feel it.
Right here in my big forehead.
For me, what I'm struggling with the most right now, trying to figure out what I want in life. I used to be so ambitious and I always had like a fire burning in me, you could say. But I kind of just like lost it. I don't know how, but hopefully I get my mojo back. You feel me? Like I feel like I've lost myself right now. And
okay.
I need to find myself again because it's just really,
We all go through it.
yeah. And I think it's okay to lose yourself here and there, but just to make sure that you find yourself at the end.
Maybe you find a better version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I found a better version of myself too.
You are.
Smack her.
I'm about to smack her right now, bro. You are the better version of yourself at this present time.
For me, it's self-love, which is why I chose this topic.
Hey.
And why it's very important for me. And why I did the research that I did for it. Obviously I found it all on Google. This fabulous, amazing information. Not entirely everything involved, but some parts yes. Forgiving myself, admitting when I am wrong, and establishing a balance between taking care of my needs and the needs of others. But I feel like I need to work on my needs first. And then once I have the hang of that, then I can start kind of like, okay, you need something, let me get that for you. But really, and I need to learn how to like set like really like some hardcore boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
If I say no, it's no. That's it. Bye.
Doses.
Bye. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it all up for the self-love. I didn't think that it was gonna be this long.
I loved it. It gave me a better understanding
of yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like
maybe
I'm gonna let
you
you
can
finish.
use it as like a brainstorm to what you want to
Mm-hmm.
accomplish in terms of self-love. I know that I'm keeping these questions and these answers
Same.
because in a couple of months I want to look back and I want to see if things have remained the same or if things have changed or if I think differently.
Okay.
I think this topic was a little harder for me to answer because I'm okay with where I am now because I'm more comfortable with, you know, who I am, being bisexual and being open to my family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good. I'm good right now. It took time to get there, but
yeah, I feel like it was hard for me because I feel like sometimes I don't really show myself self-love as much as I would love to. And I think this made me realize that I need to start up again. Because, you know, you got to take care of yourself. And obviously love yourself for who you are and, you know.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even dress up anymore. I'm always just like wearing like...
It's partly because of the whole pandemic and we can't go out, so what's the point?
True that.
That's right.
But even if we step out to the living room, we could be looking cute.
All right, you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our
podcast.
Make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your granddaddy. Tell everybody.
Leave us some feedback.
Yes.
Did you guys like this episode?
Yes, let us know what was your favorite part. Was it the part where Susie was clowning on us or what? But for real though, you guys, thank you for tuning in again. I hope you guys have a blessed day.
And have a blessed,
week.
holiday with your family members, with your loved ones.
Yes. All right then, you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.